Okay, so this is an exercise 11, page 31 in booklet 2, and this is the end of the fractions unit. And what we're going to be doing for these couple of examples that we weren't really able to touch upon in class is the idea of rate is equal to part over base. So essentially what we're going to do is we will be talking about this more when we get to chapter 5 or booklet 5 with percent, but we're going to focus on the rate actually this time equaling a fraction. So as I said in class, with exercise 11 specifically, you will find that a lot of these problems that you do come across are almost in a word in a question form, so you have to deal with words as well. So if you can keep in mind that part always deals with the word is, base always deals with the word of, and rate for right now will always be a fraction for us. Next week we'll talk about decimals, so we could also include decimals in there. And then the following week we will talk about percent. But for right now we will stick just with the fraction component. So the first question we're going to do as an example together is find two-thirds of $141. Okay, so again, if we keep in mind what is responsible for, of is responsible for, and the fraction, which for us will equal the rate, then it can become a little bit more less challenging to get through the problem. Okay, so we already are given a fraction, which is the 2/3, so that I'm going to already write in the formula that I've written above here. Okay, I'm going to write an equal sign. The next word I see is the word of $141. So because the $141 comes after of, $141 is actually going to be our base, and part, I'm just going to put as an X, is our unknown here. So as we move through these, you will see this, especially in chemistry as well, when you have a fraction here equaling another fraction, you can actually do what is called cross multiplication. Okay, but only when you have a fraction equaling another fraction. So I'm just going to go ahead and cross multiply those. So I have 2 multiplied by 141, and that's going to be equal to 3x. You don't have to use x, you can use a different variable. You can use p to represent part. It's up to you as long as we're getting this far. So 2 multiplied by 141 is actually equal to 282, and we still have that 3x. Now to isolate for the part, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to divide both sides by 3. So the 3's will cancel out on this side, isolating x. So x is equal to, and 282 divided by 3 is actually $94. And that would be the answer.